What's up, guys? Welcome back to Rant Social, and this is going to be another versus topic. I'm going to do a lot of these videos on this channel because when I was a kid, we always dreamed about Rakim versus Big Daddy Kane. That was the battle that we all wanted to happen as kids. That never happened. That could still happen because of this versus phenomenon created by Swizz Beatz and Timbaland, the two great New York hip hop producers. Well, excuse me. Swizz Beatz is from New York, Yonkers, New York to be precise, and Timbaland is from the Virginia area. Okay, so two great East Coast producers, I'll call it that. But anyway, I want to get you guys feedback in the comment section. They're proposing a versus battle between the two guys on the bottom of the screen, P. Diddy and Jermaine Dupri. And me and my good friend, in fact, my brother of over 20 years, Tariq, we had a great conversation about a versus battle between Diddy and Jermaine Dupri. And at first, I thought it wasn't going to be no competition, that Diddy's Bad Boy catalog would smoke just about anybody except for Dr. Dre. All right, and I still pretty much feel that way, and I can say that because I've seen P Diddy live, and people can say P Diddy had ghostwriters. He's not a real MC. He's not a real producer. Yada yada yada. He doesn't do this. He doesn't do that. I tell you what he is. P Diddy has a great ear for music. He has a great ear for hit records. He has a great ear and eye for talent. And I'm going to tell you something very unknown to me and underrated about P. Diddy. He's a great performer. He is a great live performer. And to me, that counts in the world of hip hop. It doesn't count so much anymore until Jadakiss lit a fire under everybody's ass. But in the past, it really counted how good you were live on stage. I've seen Public Enemy live. Fantastic, unbelievable. Chuck D's voice booms for it seems like for miles. Flavor Flav had incredible energy. They had a rock band behind them. Genuine, the R&B singer. I got dragged to a concert of his on Valentine's Day. I didn't really want to go. One of the greatest shows I've ever seen in the old B.B. King's Theater on 42nd Street in New York City. So P. Diddy is a great live performer. Now that being said, my brother Tariq gave an alternative opinion that Jermaine Dupri is slept on, and he's got a bunch of bullets in his gun. And he especially has at least 20, because that seems to be the standard, 20 records apiece or something like that in these versus battles. And of course, Jermaine Dupri has 20 records between Escape, Criss Cross, Usher, Janet Jackson, Mariah Carey. Jermaine Dupri definitely got 20 bullets in the gun. He probably got close to 40. Diddy now, I feel, I don't even know how many bullets he got in the gun. He might have stuff that we ain't even heard before. He got stuff with Mary, stuff with Jodeci, stuff with Biggie, on and on. Mace, 112, The Locks, DMX, Little Kim, Faith, Mary J. Blige. I mean, the list just goes on and on. I'm New York biased, of course, but I respect the hell out of Jermaine Dupri and the run he had. So let's get into these guys about to talk they smack about a possible upcoming versus battle. This would be huge, people. Before I let P. Diddy go on his rant, I forgot to mention that this was a Fat Joe live, probably an Instagram live, Snoop Dogg joined in. Swizz Beatz joined in. He's not there now. But you have 4 guys here: Snoop Dogg, Fat Joe, Jermaine Dupri, and P. Diddy.
Hey, yo, short arms. You need to chill out, short arms. You hear me? So you need to chill out. Cause I'm a freaking. And your best friend. I love you. First of all, I want the world to know this. Check this out. I want the world to know that this is one of my best friends. You know, one of my best inspirations. This is my brother. Like.
And also, I want to stop here to interject that T.I. has been starting this New York versus Atlanta dialogue for the past few months. He's COVID bored, obviously in the house, trying to drum up some drama between New York artists and Atlanta artists. And the funny thing is, most Atlanta artists that got popping had to come up to New York to see the executives and the labels in New York and to promote their material. And a lot of New Yorkers have moved down to Atlanta. So, in all reality, New York and Atlanta is kind of becoming sister cities, so to speak, in that New Yorkers go down to Atlanta all the time. They have family down there, and people from Atlanta in the South got family up north and come to New York all the time. So I don't know. T.I., put a sock in that nonsense.
Like, I love him. You know what I'm saying? Right. I love him. I'm not here to play. I must say this to everybody. You amnesia having motherfuckers. I done gave your life for motherfucking 20 years of music. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you, yo, JD, anything I touched, anything I breathed on, executive produced, anything I thought up, anything I fucking did, whatever. You hear me? Don't play with me, boy.
Verzuz is turning into one big WWE promo now. I love it.
Nah, but hey, yo, JD, are you listening, JD? I can't hear you. I'm trying to hear you say something. Oh, you can't hear me? He said a lot. We heard you. Hey, nigga, we heard you. I want you to say something. Hey, yo, nah, I'm just saying, for real, once you get... Hey, yo, bro, you talking about the undeads. What are you gonna do when one more chance drops? What you gonna do when one more drops? I'm gonna dance. Listen, by the way, listen, I'm a party. Hey, yo, check this out. Hey, yo, I can't even let you talk, because you've been talking too much. I would let you alive. You know what I'm saying? All right. Listen, we ain't gotta talk. Hey, yo,
this is beautiful. Right here, you have pretty much the 3 coasts covered. You got Snoop Dogg from the West, Fat Joe and Diddy from the East Coast, and Jermaine Dupri from the South. This is wonderful for hip-hop, folks. Hip-hop unity.
I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest, nigga. What the fuck y'all talking about? I the most number ones. I had the most number ones as an artist. I'm not even getting you as a producer. Don't do that. Stop playing with yourself.
A lot of people have forgotten how many hits P. Diddy has as an artist. You know, we think of P. Diddy as just a hype man. Yeah, take that. Bad boy for life. You know, all the ad-libs on the remixes. But P. Diddy went on a run after Biggie's death for about a 3 to 4 year period where he pumped out quite a bit of hits between himself and forming groups with himself.
No. As an artist, I had the most. There's so many records that I broke that the world don't know. I thought you talking about over me. As an artist, I'm talking about over me. We talking about number one. I thought you was talking about over me. You as an artist, I applaud you. But we talking about me. Diddy, what we doing? Bro, I don't even hear them play none of your shit. Hey, yo, when they go back in the club, I don't hear nobody play none of your shit. I heard them play. Wait. I don't hear them play no Chris Brown.
Diddy, if you guys don't know, the narrative is Diddy is saying Jermaine Dupri is not qualified to battle against him. He's not big enough. Diddy wants Dr. Dre.
What?
Listen up, everybody. Oh,
And by the way, I hope the enthusiasm for this Verzuz continues and will draw some of these bigger artists out of their caves. Jay-Z, are you listening? You know, Jay-Z is starting to become almost like Prince and Michael Jackson. He wants to be aloof. And in order to be the greatest, you really can't give too much of yourself to the public. You have to stay shrouded in mystery and out of the media as much as possible. That's the game that Jay's playing right now. But stop it, Jay-Z. You came into the game as a battle rapper, and this is tailor-made for you. You have all the hits. There's nobody that can even think about going up against Jay-Z unless it's Drake, Lil Wayne, Diddy, Snoop Dogg. It would have to be somebody that caliber.
Right. That was
hold up.
Nas as well, obviously.
Hold up. Let me get him. Let me get him again.
Don't get him. That was hard. He said what he said. That was gangster as a motherfucker. I like that. Where's Dre? Where's Dre? They said what they said. That was gangster. All we need now is Soulja Boy to come up with this motherfucking heavy.
Nah, Soulja Boy don't
You don't got it, cuz. Y'all can sit there and you can write them out. You can play them now. Let's go now, nigga. Go now. Just do a test 5 for 5 real quick. Hold up. Wait, you see where I'm at? You in your backyard. I don't play no games with this shit. I'm in the spot right now, my nigga. Hey, you in your backyard. You living. Hey, you living. You doing your thing. Cuz, I got three studios in my crib. I'm in the lab. Jay-Z, I swear to God, when niggas, yo, Jay-Z, when niggas is getting married or there's a special event or people want to get
One thing I must say, add to this as well, because this is Rant Social after all. It's wonderful to see people to have lived, to be old enough, to have had memories and still can get together in their 40s and 50s, and everybody pictured here is 50. All right, at least. But to have lived to 50, this is what you young people got to understand. It ain't cool to die at 22. It ain't cool to die at 18, 16, 14. Because you didn't really get a chance to express yourself fully by that time.
Good time. I don't hear none of your shit. You never heard what? You never hear Let's Get Married at a Wedding? Get the fuck out of Atlanta. Are you serious? Oh, you trying to make it Atlanta? Get the fuck out of New York.
Listen, let me get one more.
What are you talking about? Hey, yo.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Fat Joe. Yo, Fat Joe's a character, man. I love you, Joe. You know, even though you lost that versus battle to Ja Rule, I still love you. You lost for calling that intermission. But anyway, you're right, sir. Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Nine shit right now. You trolling. You can't fuck with me, Shorty. Hey, yo, Shorty, you can't fuck with me. Hey, you know if you want to have a dance contest, I'll bust your ass in that too.
Look at Diddy's face when Jermaine Dupri said he'll bust his ass in a dance battle too. And that's all Diddy has done his whole career is dance around. Look at Diddy. Diddy's face.
No, I do to you on that dance floor. Don't do that. Don't call Divine. Don't call no niggas in Atlanta. You know what I do to you. Let's go. Hey, yo, JD, I'll kick you in your leg, JD. I'll kick you in your leg.
Anyway, guys, you can find this this live on YouTube. Just type in Diddy and Jermaine Dupri, and this will come up. All right, this is up to the 15-minute mark now, so I just want you guys to let me know in the comment section who you got. This looks like this could really go down. You got JD, of So Def representing Atlanta versus P Diddy representing Bad Boy New York City. Let's go, people. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section who you got, Diddy or JD.